I've been around long enough to understand that a lot of people engage in the exchange of wealth for position. It has been a standing problem within the political realm of America and many other countries. The current Postmaster General, Louis DeJoy, is Postmaster General primarily because he contributed heavily to Trump's campaign, and thus Trump rewarded him with making him Postmaster General. He's the first Postmaster General who is not from the USPS in a very long time. And if you look at high-ranking political positions in the American government, you'll see that many of them are people who supported a political figure who had the power to hire them into those positions. This often leads to substantial problems because the person hired either doesn't have the requisite background and experience, or they are so politically biased that they undermine the goals, the job of the agency they have been hired to lead. This spills over into the business world where there is an exchange of wealth for position as well. Now, we're all familiar with nepotism, where you hire your child or cousin or something like that, your aunt, into your company because they're a family member. And then there's cronyism, which is basically what I am talking about. But in the case of cronyism, it's somebody you know who has supported you, and therefore you reward them with a position of power and wealth, usually. Now, I don't like that. I believe that we should hire people based on merit. We should be putting people into key positions based on their ability to carry out that position in the best possible way. Meritocracy. Now, if you're looking at the screen in front of me, or in front of you too, you'll see that I was contacted by this young man from the Philippines, James Bastian Palos. He's part of a Philippine-based team for Fruit Street Health that works in business development. Now, Fruit Street Health is based in the United States, but James Bastian Palos is in Cebu, which is part of the Philippines. Now, when he contacted me and said, telemedicine startups seeks angels and advisory board members. So I was a little bit confused because I'm not an angel investor. Never have been, never will be. Most likely because I just don't have the money to do something like that. And advisory board members, well, I don't know. I'm not a health expert. I've never been on a board before, but I thought, well, okay, let's explore this opportunity and see what's going on. So let's look at this together. I am a business development associate of Fruit Street Health, a telemedicine company that is owned by more than 500 physicians and angel investors who have invested more than $24 million into building our company over the last 7 years. Fruit Street delivers telemedicine services such as urgent care, behavioral health, diabetes prevention, diabetes management, hypertension management, and virtual primary care. Fruit Street is currently recruiting advisors for our company. One of the company's benefits we offer to advisors is that they have the opportunity to invest, and many do so via their IRA or 401k. Now notice that. One of the company's benefits we offer to advisors. So he's not saying that I have to invest. He's saying that it's a benefit that I can take advantage of as an advisor. This is not required to be on the advisory board, but we like to see our advisors have skin in the game. This nicely summarizes our company's through history. I thought I misread it, but it's actually wrong. And there's a link. To learn more about our diabetes prevention program that has full CDC recognition, watch this video. This is a video about our virtual primary care product we are launching. If interested, please respond to this message. Here is our pitch deck, which provides a nice summary of our company for potential advisory board members. Our company is growing quickly, and we are projecting to do between $4.5 and $5 million in revenue this year. Please let me know if you're interested in speaking. Best regards, James Bastian Palos, Business Development Associate, Fruit Street Health. So I wrote back to him. Hello, James. I'm wondering a few things if you don't mind answering. What is it that you'd want me to speak about? What would be my role as an advisory board member? Is this a remunerated position? Why did you consider contacting me? In other words, what about my LinkedIn profile made you feel I'm a good match? Thanks. Hi, Glenn. Thank you for your interest. Are you interested in both the investor and advisor role? We are ideally looking to recruit those interested in both roles. What is your best email and phone number? We'll have the appropriate information sent over. Kind regards, James Bastian, Palos, Business Development, blah, blah, blah. Now, just to back up a second here. When I got the contact from this young man, the LinkedIn asked me if I was willing to give him my contact information. So at the point that I wrote this message here at 2:12 p.m., I had already provided James access to my email and phone number. But yet, now, and let's go back here to this first one. What are the company's benefits? This is not required. But here, the tone changed a bit. We are ideally looking to recruit those interested in both roles. So, disingenuous a bit there. But he's clarified, or rather contradicted, his previous statement. I'm sorry, my interest is in the advisor role. I would appreciate it if you'd answer my questions here, sir. I've already released my email and phone to you. I did not get a response. Finally, Mr. Palos, although I released my email to you and phone to you hours ago, you haven't sent me the information you promised. Please respond. Now, Wednesday, which was 2 days ago, he sent me this. I found this in my garbage somehow. I was just randomly looking in garbage. Well, not randomly. I was in garbage for other reasons. But I found this message. Hi, Glenn. Apologies for the delay in response. Currently, we are primarily looking for individuals to be both by financial investors and advisors, so this is not a good fit now. However, we will keep your resume and LinkedIn profile on file and reach out to you once we are adding more individuals who are only interested in the advisor role or if we are hiring to provide telemedicine services. Best, James Bastian Palos. So basically, he went from saying it's not required to invest to it's required to invest, even though it's not exactly actually required to look, for that. We're primarily looking, but you're disqualified because you're not going to invest. So now I actually find this very disingenuous. I feel like this is a violation of LinkedIn terms. And now before I got this answer here, I did mark this conversation by going to here, report, and nope, not that. Can't do that. Can't do that. It's a spam or a scam. I think it's more like a promotional or spam, but it doesn't really fit into any of those categories quite right. So what I'm going to have to do here is I'm actually going to have to just write to LinkedIn and say, hey, look, this guy contacted me. He claimed he was looking for an advisory board member who would have a benefit of investing. And then he flat out denied me any further information because I didn't want to invest. He said that we're primarily looking, but you're not going to be considered because you're not going to invest. As far as I'm concerned, this is a violation of the terms of service of in LinkedIn. And if it isn't, it should be. You shouldn't be contacting people and offering them a position in their company, even if it is an honorary one, in exchange for money. I don't believe that's right. I believe that's unethical behavior and contradicts best business practices. If you're going to say you're going to be an advisory board member, you should say, hey, if you're willing to invest, we'll make you an advisory board member. So, anyways, I'm sharing this. I've already contacted Fruit Street Health about this problem. I don't know what they're going to do about it, if anything. But I warned them that this I felt was something that was not acceptable behavior. And now I'm going to reach out to LinkedIn again and complain about this guy because this is a practice that I find to be unethical. So I wanted to share it with you guys because, well, I think you should know about it, and I'd like to hear your comments, your thoughts. So thank you very much for watching, and please be, please have a great day.